is inside this box?
I don't know. Maybe it's treasure.
Look at the writing on it.
Wow, look at the smoke.
It's so fast. Wave, everyone.
Hello, Mr. Train.
Wow, look at all the candy.
I caught one.
Get the yellow one.
Look how happy they are with their sweets!
Yes, the celebration is wonderful this year.
Early morning sunlight slowly spreads across the tiny mud village. Inside the miniature kitchen, hot oil bubbles inside a small iron kadai, while a fresh jalebi spiral slowly forms in the oil. The sound of frying fills the tiny handcrafted
आज
kitchen.
तो पूरा गांव
Fresh
जलेबी
golden
की खुशबू
jalebis
से
are
भर
dipped
जाएगा।
into warm saffron sugar syrup, and sweet steam rises into the air. Outside, the village begins waking up. A rooster crows loudly from the mud wall, while crows sit on clay rooftops. The milkman rides his bicycle through the narrow lane carrying metal milk cans. A newspaper seller throws folded newspapers outside tiny mud houses. Slowly, the entire miniature village comes to life. From above, the village looks calm and peaceful, with soft smoke rising from tiny kitchens. At the same time, Doll Wife opens the wooden kitchen shelf and takes out flour, curd, and a small brass bowl. Outside the house, Doll Husband washes his face. Now Doll Wife begins preparing the jalebi batter. Nearby, she takes flour from a small clay storage pot and mixes it with curd and water inside a handmade bowl. A small Slowly, she stirs the thick batter using a wooden spoon. Fresh milk fills the bucket. Meanwhile, Doll Husband leaves for the village market, carrying a small cloth bag. At the tiny village shop, the shopkeeper arranges sugar, saffron, and cardamom outside the wooden counter. Doll Husband buys sugar and saffron and starts walking back home through the busy village lane. Around him, the village continues its normal morning routine. Some villagers sweep their courtyards, while others carry water pots through the narrow paths. Small children walk through the dusty roads, and goats move calmly near the mud houses. Back inside the kitchen, Doll Wife pours sugar into a small brass pot and begins preparing the syrup. Slowly, the sugar syrup starts boiling, while saffron strands float gently inside the liquid. Doll Wife carefully checks the syrup thickness using a wooden spoon. Then she pours the prepared jalebi batter into a handmade cloth piping cone. Nearby, the clay stove burns softly beneath the tiny iron kadai filled with hot oil.
Now the real jalebi cooking begins. Doll Wife carefully pipes spiral jalebi shapes into the hot oil. As soon as the batter touches the oil, loud bubbling sounds fill the tiny kitchen. Slowly, the jalebis turn golden and crispy. Doll Wife gently flips them using thin wooden sticks so they cook evenly on both sides. After frying, the fresh jalebis are lifted carefully from the hot oil and dipped into warm saffron sugar syrup. Sticky syrup shines beautifully over the crispy jalebis, while sweet syrup drops slowly fall onto the clay plate. At that moment, Doll Husband returns home and places the market items near the kitchen. Smelling the sweet aroma, he smiles softly and says, "The fragrance of jalebi has spread through the whole village." Doll Wife smiles lightly while arranging the fresh jalebis onto a leaf plate. Some village children walk past the house and stop for a moment after smelling the sweet aroma coming from the kitchen.
The morning sunlight now becomes brighter across the village. Dollwife pours hot milk into 2 tiny clay cups while steam rises softly from the fresh milk. She places the jalebi plate and milk cups on a small woven floor mat outside the mud house. Doll husband and doll wife sit together peacefully near the courtyard. Slowly, they begin eating the fresh jalebis, while village life continues naturally around them. In the distance, villagers continue their daily work, while the calm village cow slowly chews grass near the shed. Soft smoke rises from mud kitchens, and a gentle breeze moves through the village. The warm sunlight spreads across the tiny handcrafted world, while the couple peacefully finishes breakfast together. Slowly, the peaceful miniature village morning continues as the day moves forward.